Hey, have you ever wanted to listen to the automated weather while driving to your local airport? Have you ever been stuck in traffic and you wanted to join the conversation of the small airplanes flying above you? Well, I know I have, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do that exact same thing with a handheld aviation radio. Right here, right now. Can I get a radio check, please?
Loud and clear. Center Jersey traffic, arrow on final, 07 Center Jersey.
Today we're in the Banner Back Shop. As you can see behind me, we're going to be talking about this radio today, but before we do, I want to ask you a question. Have you subscribed yet? If you haven't subscribed, we'd really appreciate having you along the journey. If you are a subscriber, thank you for coming back. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you for coming back and watching this video. Also, if you can, like the video, big fat thumbs up if you don't mind, and share it with your friends, your pilot friends, whoever might be interested in radios. Share it with them. Okay, cool. Today's video, we have a aviation radio, specifically the Icom IC-A6 radio. It's a good radio. We actually use this radio every single day for banner towing. I actually have one in my airplane, which I'm going to show you guys how you set up in the airplane, but it's also a great handheld radio. So the reason I'm talking about this today is I want to do a product review on this radio. I know this is kind of an older radio, but it is a dang good radio and very, very reliable. So we're going to talk about it, we're going to go through it, and I'm going to tell you what you can do with this radio. And I'm also going to leave a link for you guys if you're interested in purchasing this radio for yourself or for your business, as well as all the little accessories that it comes with, like the antenna and the charger and all the little things that it comes with. So this will be a good video for you guys if you're interested in radios, especially if you want to get one that's a little bit older and you can save a little bit of money and not have to buy a $1,000 radio. So that's what we got here today. So let's get into it. Okay, my first comments about this radio. Very nice, very small, very kind of sleek. Really easy to read. It's got a nice digital interface, as you can see. This is our ground radio, which you'll probably see from that sticker right there. We don't use this one in the airplane specifically, but it's the same radio. But yeah, you can see the frequency there. You can see all the buttons, nice and clear and easy to read. And it's pretty lightweight, maybe about the weight of a can of soda or something like that. So really, really nice little compact radio. Even got a little belt clip, so you can stick it on your belt or put it on the dash or put it in the cup holder, you know, whatever you got to do. All right, so we got the screen and the buttons, and then on top you have the volume, and then you have the squelch, as well as on the top you've got where your antenna would connect.
Ground Factor 343 Mike Golf, shelter ready to taxi.
It works.
3 Mike Golf, Roger. Taxi to runway 24, course runway 19, November Alpha. Wind 210 at 6.
Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Love this radio. It's so clear. You can hear everything really well, communicate really well. I love this little radio. On the side you have the transmit button where you would push to talk, okay? And then you also have a little light button right here which you can press. It's kind of hard to see in the daytime, but it has a back screen that lights up and you can see the numbers better, like if you're using it at night. Got an extra battery pack that you would charge. This one specifically doesn't have the little connectors at the back so you can plug it in. However, it does detach very easily and then you can plug this into a charging station when you're not using the battery. On the side here is where you would plug in a headset, as you can see from the connectors there. It's a little external cable set that you would plug into the side here and then you plug the other end into your headset, which I'll show you guys here in a second. Okay, let's talk about a couple of functions that this radio has. Pretty cool. I learned something about this radio the other day that I cannot wait to share with you guys. But first, let's talk about some of the basics. As you can see, you've got your radio frequency there. Hit the clear button and then you just type in, you know, whatever frequency you want, and then you can talk on that frequency, whether it's ground or tower, or you can listen to AWAS as well. This can actually store 200 frequencies. 200! That's ridiculous. Who's gonna use 200 radio frequencies? But it's awesome. I love this little thing. It actually has a recent frequency list. You can slowly just go through and see which frequencies you've last used, and then you don't have to type them in every single time.
New York.
How about some weather?
Automated weather observation 1353 Zulu. Wind variable at 04. Visibility 10.
Another thing I want to talk about with this thing is the range. This thing can be heard from a long ways away. I was on one side of the state and I could hear somebody talking on the other side of the state. Not even kidding. It was probably about 80 miles away or even more, and I could hear and talk to them with a handheld. I was using the external antenna on the plane, but either way, this thing sounds amazing from a long ways away. On that note, if you want to hook this thing up to the airplane, you just take this external antenna off, and then you'll hook up the cable that connects to your antenna on top of your aircraft right here. Hopefully you'll never need it, but look, right here we've got 121.5, little red button in the bottom corner. You get into an emergency, well, honestly, if you don't have time to press 121.5 and all that good stuff, just press this little button right here, boom, ready to go, ready to talk. I know it's not monitored as much anymore, and they probably will phase it out completely, but you know what? It's right there. Maybe somebody will hear you if you have an emergency. Quick and easy, ready to go. Just a quick note about this. This is the IC-A6. There is a model that is just like it called the IC-A24, and what that one can do, very similar to this radio. I'll link it up in the description, but that radio can track VORs. That thing is awesome. You go in there and you put in your frequency 113 point whatever it is, and then there'll be a to from indicator right on the screen with a course deviation, a couple arrows to the left if you're off course to the left, a couple arrows to the right if you're off course to the right, and they'll have a little square right in the middle that shows that you're right on course, tracking right to a VOR station, which is so cool. A handheld radio that can track a VOR. I think that's great. It's a great tool. Might not ever use it, but it's there. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's what I think. Anyways, the IC-A6 doesn't have that function, which is kind of sad. Once I learned about it, I thought, hey, that's something I want to start using, but I have to get the other model if I want to go ahead and do that. So if you guys are interested in a radio that tracks VOR, as well as everything that this one does, the IC-A6, link in the description. It'll be the IC-A24. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. All right, let's take a look at the accessories for this thing. I'll cut over to a clip here where I'm at the airplane looking at the different things that you can set up with this radio right here. Okay, so basically the setup that I have here is we have the handheld radio that's just attached to the airplane, and then I've got my headset here, as you can see, that is also attached to a push-to-talk, which I'll link that up in the description if you're interested in that as well. And the two of them come over and meet up with the radio via these cables right here. So the push-to-talk, as you can see, is attached right here, and then the headset is attached here and here. And then in order to get a signal, we have the antenna that's attached to the top of the airplane, and the cable just comes down here and you attach it right here at the top of the radio. Also, you can use a cigarette lighter if your airplane is equipped with the correct outlet to charge the radio while you're using it while you're flying. So that's a nice little way to keep your battery charged in case it starts getting too low. And of course, you can always carry an extra battery. Nothing wrong with that. All right, you guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this product review of this radio. I'm gonna do these product reviews every now and then. They help me out and they help support my channel. Follow me on social media at Mile High Firebird. Should be here on screen. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram. Come check me out, follow me, and let's have a conversation about aviation. Would love to talk to you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Really appreciate you guys coming along with me. Hope you stay along with the journey. Thanks for listening to me talk about this radio. I hope you guys check it out. I hope you guys like it. And in the description below, I'll have all the links to all the different things that you can purchase with this radio on Amazon, including this radio and including the IC-A24 in the description below. So check that out. All right, see you guys. Fly safe and enjoy the journey. And I'll see you guys in the next one.